She
okay,
did.
I don't let anybody threaten
What
me.
did she
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
She said she was gonna pull up.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
That's not cool.
No, like it's immature.
Yeah.
We can get back to the show, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Hey,
What-
we good.
What'd you say, Donnie?
Oh, I was actually going to segue into what we were just talking about prior to all of this actually happening.
Yeah.
So, because I was hoping, so I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
Is it likely that a woman is willing to take care of her man and children for the rest of their lives without expecting anything in return? Or is it likely for a man to take care of his wife and kids for all of their life without expecting anything in return?
I'll let you go first.
Without expecting anything in return? More likely the men to take care, for sure.
Okay. And
I'm not gonna lie. I broke the rule and looked at the screen, and someone said something that pissed me off. So I'm done looking at the screen because disrespectfully, fuck them. Will you ask it one more time?
yeah, is it likely for a woman to take care of her husband and children for the rest of their lives? Or is it likely for a man to take care of his wife and children for the rest of their lives without expecting anything in return?
So I think it depends. I know everybody's going to hate what I say. Everyone always hates what I say. But I think it depends on their upbringing. Like, I have dated a guy who had a single mom growing up. So, like, he had to take care of his mom, because she took care of him. Whereas, like me,
Not their mom.
what?
Wife and or husband. Not their mom.
No. But that was like his experience. So, like, he was raised to always take care of the family. So, like, I think that a man would if he never had a father figure to do that for him. Does that make sense? Not really?
Not really. But so who do you think?
That comment literally made me so angry. Like, now I know why you don't want me to do that. Yeah, it's situational is what I'm saying.
So going back to Sergio's initial question before a girl got kicked out, is that when a woman has to take care of her man, he is on a fucking time clock. He better get his shit together, whether that be 2 months, 3 months, 3 years. Some girls can wait out 5 years.
I agree.
The thing is, he's on a fucking time clock. Versus a man, he's not looking for anything. He's fine with taking care of her. She's okay with potentially being a household wife if they can afford it, if he can support that lifestyle, right? But the thing is, ultimately, a woman naturally does not want to be in that position. They want to be the ones that's catered to in life.
Like, are you talking about like wants versus needs? Hey, that's a good Drake song.
It doesn't matter. The thing is,
a
man
woman doesn't
want
want to, but if we need to, we will.
Yeah.
So 51%, the overall majority is men are more likely to take care of a woman is what this is all talking about.
Nice.
The thing is that women are more than likely not willing to take care of their man.
Really? Because they're like, fuck him?
Well, a woman doesn't want to take care of a man, period. Like a man,
it's not naturally ingrained in you to
you're an exception.
Provide for him.
Why are we so nurturing then naturally?
Nurturing is different from provisioning.
Okay.
So like y'all are definitely nurturing. Y'all are very good at loving and like taking care of something like a server kind of. Like y'all are amazing at like having that servitude. But like a guy is really good at going and killing or fishing or hunting. Like there's just so much stuff. Like we're good at provisioning. Like you got to take away the money and think about it in that aspect.
So I'm a 4th grade science teacher, currently contracted to do that. So I'm super into like Animal Planet and just like animals in general. That's like just what I like. Like female lions, what are they called? Lioness or something like that. I don't know what the actual term is. I should know that. Sorry, y'all.
I think it's lioness.
Yeah, they like are so nurturing that they'll like almost kill themselves just for their children to like drink from them, right? Or like feed off of them. But then like the guy, like the male lion is going to go out and just reproduce as much as he can. But she's the one that's like almost dying for those kids. You know what I mean? Like they're like women are just naturally going to do whatever they can for their family because biologically they have to do that, Whereas a man can just go fuck any lion he wants and then come back and get to fuck her again. That's like basically what that is. That's why I'm like, women are naturally super nurturing.
Yeah.
Do you understand that perspective?
Yeah, we definitely compare to the animal kingdom a lot. Like the book that I'm reading right now, Hormonal, by Marty Hazelton, like she talks a lot about, like throughout the whole book, she goes to like women's hormones on certain things, and then she compares it to a different animal or a different thing that like has the same thing. So a lot of this stuff does go back to the animal kingdom. Sometimes like it's definitely well ingrained into us. But when you start looking at the environmental influences of 300,000 years ago that kind of influenced these things. That's why I was asking you earlier, is cheating the same between men and women? Because it's just really not. And I understand on a religious aspect it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I brought up the thing. If they're both virgins, yeah, y'all shouldn't both cheat on each other. Y'all are pretty fucking equal footing right there, buddy. But like, in this crazy world where everybody's all fucking around and stuff, it's just not the same. Like, you're like, once you get out there, because men are going to treat a woman differently once she gets a higher body count, and women treat a guy differently once he gets a higher body count, because a guy who has a high body count is respected. A woman who has that isn't.
Yeah.
It's two completely different things. So like you respect somebody with a guy with a high body count because he had to work hard to get to that. A woman doesn't have to work hard to get a high body count.
Not at all. So I want to clarify for whoever that fucker is that said that earlier. I've been raised a Christian my entire life, but I became a practicing Christian 2 months ago. Shout out whoever the fuck you are. I'm not even going to look at the screen. Anyways, so like when I was a Christian who was not practicing, I'll be very clear, until April of this year, okay? I was on that, he cheated on me, let me go find the first thing I can. That's not okay. Yeah. Now I'm like, you cheated on me? Oh, bet. Shit. I'm not going to sleep with anybody as long as I don't want to, because I don't need to do that to feel satisfaction. I have enough confidence in myself.
Yeah, that revenge thing ends up shooting you in the
karma. Sorry,
yeah, well, it just ends up screwing you over because you end up with a higher body count, and then that other dude will just do the same shit to. Honestly, he has a higher chance of probably doing you the same thing to you.
Nobody
so
even cares.
It's never worth it. Like, I would say sometimes women can be very vengeful today, and I want to know actually
with words.
Where does that come from though? Like, I'm truly curious. Where do y'all think vengefulness comes from in a woman?
I really think it comes from like anger.
You're just so pissed off, and like, that you can hurt them by doing this.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt their ego.
Yeah, and it's women are very covert, men are very overt. So like, y'all can covertly ruin or hurt somebody really fucking bad.
I say everything with my eyes and not my mouth, respectfully.
So like, whenever you would do the revenge stuff though, do you like go and brag to your ex like, hey, I did this, or is it like something that you just keep in your heart? You're like, yeah, I did that, I won.
You keep that.
You keep that.
You do that shit for yourself and yourself only. Obviously, y'all all know I love talking. When I'm silent, you fucked up. Everybody knows that. If I say nothing, then I'm angry.
That's crazy.
That's just my personality, though.
One of the things I wanted to bring up about the hormones thing, just another thing based around the sex and stuff. Guys have 17 times the testosterone of women. Women have 17 to 50 milligrams of test. Guys have anywhere from 400 to 1200. It's anywhere from like 15 to 20 times the testosterone. And that's directly tied to our horniness. Yeah. Like, y'all can't even like at 2 weeks after your period, when y'all are the most like horny, you can't even, it's not even like a tenth of what a guy feels.
Yeah, I believe
and
that.
It's like, I really like, girls take testosterone that are like doing steroids and stuff like that, some of them, and they'll be like, oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. It's like, you don't even know, bro. Yes. Like, this is a quarter of what I experienced.
Okay, I wanted to piggyback on that because you said a lot of stuff about like guys that take testosterone that I like have trauma from. We're not going to get deep, don't worry. But like, I used to date someone that started that literally during the lockdown, and he lost his mind.
Yeah, a lot of people started doing it during the lockdown because they started doing call orders. Like,
well,
you
they
could
couldn't
do
go
a
to
call.
the gym.
Yeah. Like, you could do a call doctor visit though and get it prescribed like that.
Oh, really?
It's very easy to get prescribed for it if you're a guy that has low T levels. I mean, if you don't have low T levels, you can still get prescribed for it really easily.
But I remember asking myself, like, why the hell would you try to mess with your body when you can't even really go and see a doctor right now? We're in a lockdown.
They don't care.
I know. It was so stupid, though. And he literally turned into a different person in the flip of a switch.
Do you think it was a bad thing or a good thing?
A horrible thing.
Well, like I would say testosterone is really good for most men. Like, I don't know if he was doing it illegal or if he was like doing like an excessive amount.
Well, he was an ex-veteran who had a lot of PTSD that he wasn't aware of.
Well, then yeah, the trauma's gonna like probably
exactly. Like, don't take that shit, bro.
Yeah,
educate yourself first, or at least be able to walk into a doctor's office. He couldn't even do that.
Yeah,
that was before televisits.
Yeah, B and Cheek said he has 700. Hey, B and Cheek, 700 is good, bro. That's gnarly. Like, you're doing really good. If that's you naturally, that's like really fucking hot.
I refuse to look up there.
Yeah. Let me look at that one super chat. B and Cheeks, $2. Best time to get on. Go for yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You jumped.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Yep, y'all know what's up.
Y'all use
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.